Three things in Japan that just make sense. First, in Japan, they make glue from food. A company called Fueki creates glue using safe, natural cornstarch. This special formula makes it harmless, giving parents extra peace of mind. It's a brilliant example of Japanese design thinking, turning an everyday product into something smart and worry-free. Next, in Japan, you can buy an anti-slip liquid. You apply it to your socks. It dries in seconds, and boom, no more slipping. People even use it on hangers and floors, and it creates a grippy layer anywhere you need. Also, in Japan, if a bird builds a nest in a train station, they don't remove it. Instead, they put up signs to protect it and reroute passengers around it. It's not seen as a problem. To them, it's just life, and they choose to respect it. And lastly, Japan takes freshness so seriously, they made a viral lemonade. When you open the bottle, a real slice of lemon pops up from the bottom into the drink. This gives you an instant burst of fresh, natural flavor right when you open it. A simple but genius design to guarantee the freshest taste.
Foods in Japan that surprise foreigners. First, at this restaurant, you can get an adorable bear hot pot that is almost too cute to eat. A waiter brings out your chosen teddy bear and turns on your grill to slowly melt the broth as you add in toppings. Next, this shop in Japan sells incredible mitarashi dango for only 50 cents. The chewy rice patties are grilled to perfection and dipped in a sweet soy glaze for an amazing treat. Next, you have to try this grandma's handmade confectionaries. She prepares everything from eclairs to cream puffs by hand, offering various desserts for just $1. Next, this 130-year-old candy is a must-try snack for any visitor. It is made by wrapping sticky rice in a syrup dough and coating it in mackerel powder for a unique flavor. Next, omelets are so beloved in Japan that this specialized restaurant features a massive line of dedicated egg chefs. Dozens of pans are lined across the grill while the staff skillfully flips fluffy omelets. Next, in Japan, you can find a massive peach tower parfait. These are created by stacking 3 entire peaches atop one another to form a gigantic dessert. Lastly, this shop in Japan sells mango mochi covered in delicate strands of pressed matcha ice cream. A specialized machine squeezes the gelato into thin threads, creating a refreshing treat that melts in your mouth.
Genius things from Japan that solves everyday problems. First, if your mouth feels dirty, Japan has these instant lemon mouthwash packets. You just tear one open, pour the lemon powder into your mouth, swish it around with water, and rinse. It gives your mouth a quick, deep clean to freshen up anytime. Next, if you're feeling low on energy, Japan has a smart 3-part health drink. First, you drop a small health serum into ice cold water. Then, you add an orange flavor packet and let it mix together. Drink it, and it gives your energy an immediate boost. Also, Japan created a new kind of sushi box you can eat without chopsticks. It's a large box that comes with a special sauce stick. You pour the sauce in and use the same stick to push the sushi up from the bottom. The sushi comes out cleanly from the top, making it super easy to eat anywhere. And finally, to keep your shoes clean after rain, Japan has silicone shoe covers. You simply slip them on over your shoes before going outside. They fit well and protect your shoes from rainwater and mud. When you're done, just wash the covers with water, and your shoes stay perfectly clean. Three things in Japan that should exist in your country too. First, in Japan, people don't carry lunchboxes to the office because shops there offer ready-made lunchboxes like these. Most people simply buy their lunch from these stores. Next, in Japan, quail eggs are heated inside a large ball made of salt. Heating them this way gives the eggs a unique flavor, which people in Japan really enjoy. Lastly, in Japan, instead of using lids to cover food, people use this type of rubber sheet. It keeps your food completely safe, and you can wash and reuse it multiple times. Three things in Japan that should exist in your country too. First, in Japan, people prefer drinking fresh juice instead of packaged juice. In these shops, all you have to do is select your favorite fruit, and the waiter prepares 100% pure juice right in front of you using that fruit. And the best part is, you get to see all kinds of fruits available in these shops. Next, a clothing brand in Japan has designed a jacket with a small straw inside its pocket. You just need to blow air into it with your mouth, and the back part turns into a pillow, which is super useful while traveling. Last, in Japanese restaurants, along with your food, you're also given small finger gloves like these. You simply wear them on your fingers so you can eat comfortably without getting your fingers dirty. Three things in Japan that always surprise foreigners. First, in Japan, stores sell these kinds of lunchboxes along with many other items. People can take them to school or to the office. You'll find all kinds of food items in them. After buying one, you can even heat it up in the same store, and when it's lunchtime, you can enjoy eating it. Next, in Japan, instead of regular ice cubes, people use these long ice sticks made with special molds because they can easily fit into your drink. Not only ice sticks, but with these molds, you can also make ice sticks using your favorite drinks. Next, students in Japan use these unique erasers that hide a surprise inside them. As you keep using the eraser, the hidden surprise slowly gets revealed, and the eraser starts looking like the structure of Mount Fuji. Every season has its own unique version of the eraser. Lastly, this tongue ice cream found in Japan is very unique. When you open and eat it, after a while the cream melts and turns into something that looks just like a tongue. If you ever visit Japan, you should definitely try this ice cream too. Three things in Japan that always surprise foreigners. First, in Japan, people use this special spray during the summer to keep their bodies cool. To use it, you simply spray it over your body like this. After that, the liquid inside turns into a cold foam, which feels extremely cool. You can then apply it on your body like this to stay cool. Next, people in Japan use umbrellas a lot, which is why schools and offices there have special umbrella lockers like these, where you can lock your umbrella safely. Lastly, people in Japan are so creative that they even use a special frame like this to boil a normal egg, making it very easy to boil eggs perfectly. Three things in Japan that just make sense. First, in Japan, people apply this item under their feet before wearing shoes. It's a kind of shoe sticker that contains antibacterial elements, which prevent germs from spreading from the soles of your feet. It is applied like this. It also comes in different variants, giving off different kinds of fragrances. Next, in Japan, instead of giving kids a juice pack directly, people place it inside a special holder like this before handing it to them. This is because kids often squeeze the packet, causing the juice to spill and create a mess. But using this holder prevents the packet from getting crushed and keeps things clean. Lastly, in Japan, you can find special anime edition chocolates that are sold with very unique packaging. These chocolates are designed with different anime characters, making them visually appealing and collectible. Things that make Japan feels like it's living in 2050. First, in Japan, people are changing traditional toilets to ones that have a built-in sink on top where you can wash your hands. And then that same water is collected and used to flush the toilet, minimizing water waste. Next, there's a law in Japan requiring companies to make their snacks the same shape and size as shown on the packaging. This prevents customers from feeling disappointed with what they bought. And if a company fails to do that, it may have to pay a hefty fine. Next, when dining at a restaurant in Japan, you're given these small-looking tablets, but don't try to eat them. They're actually for washing your hands. And once put into water, they expand into a warm, wet towel. Japan has these amazing floating trains that actually hang from above and glide through the air. When you're inside, it feels like you're flying, just like in an airplane. And lastly, Japanese taxis have doors that open and close automatically, controlled by the driver from inside. This means passengers don't need to touch the door at all when getting in or out. Three things in Japan that just make sense. First, in some restaurants in Japan, you are served edible cups like these. Compared to normal cups, these are better because you can easily drink coffee from them. Along with the coffee, you can also eat the cups like different kinds of desserts. And the best part is that using them helps reduce the problem of plastic waste. Next, on the streets of Japan, you can find benches like these. These are made for the public. They are designed with a movable roof on top, which protects you from getting wet during rain. They are built so that people can sit and relax on them while passing by. Lastly, people in Japan sometimes use metal ice cubes instead of normal ice cubes. These can be chilled very quickly, and after using them once, you can simply wash them and reuse them again. Three things you'll only see in Japan. First, in Japan, instead of sticky notes, people use something called a sticky belt to write notes. You can write notes on it and wear it on your hand like this. Later, you can easily erase the notes and reuse it again. Next, Next, during winter, you'll see special boxes placed on Japanese roads. Because of snow, the roads become extremely slippery. To prevent accidents, these boxes contain packets of sand. People can open them and spread the sand over the snow, making the road safe to walk on again. After use, the empty packets can be placed back into the same box. Last, in Japan, some people now use these special chopsticks. One side of the chopsticks is joined together, which makes them easier to hold, and the other end can be used to eat different types of food easily. 3 things in Japan that should exist in your country too. First, people in Japan have found a special way to light up lamps. For this, they first fill specially made packets with salt and water. After that, when the switch is turned on, a chemical reaction happens inside, and the light turns on, which you can use during emergencies. Next, students in Japan use these unique erasers that hide a surprise inside them. As you keep using the eraser, the hidden surprise slowly gets revealed, and the eraser starts looking like the structure of Mount Fuji. Every season has its own unique version of the eraser. Next, in Japan, instead of giving kids a juice pack directly, people place it inside a special holder like this before handing it to them. This is because kids often squeeze the packet, causing the juice to spill and create a mess. But using this holder prevents the packet from getting crushed and keeps things clean. Lastly, in this small case available in Japan, you get tiny transparent paper-like sheets that you can use to clean your hands, and you can easily carry them with you while traveling. 3 things in Japan that should exist everywhere. First, in most vending machines in Japan, you'll find this drink, but it's not just a normal bottle of water. You can both drink it and eat it. The most interesting thing about it is that as soon as you shake the bottle, the water turns into jelly. After that, you can actually eat it. Next, in Japan, there's a place where people literally wash their money. It's believed that if you wash your money there, your financial luck will improve. That's why people come here and wash their banknotes like this. Lastly, people in Japan use a special kind of spoon that helps you mix any powder easily with water. By using it, you can save both time and effort. 3 things in Japan that prove Japan is living in 2050. First, people in Japan use special pen holders or pen grips like these to hold pens more comfortably. They're extremely soft, and using them helps reduce the pain you feel when holding a pen for a long time. These don't come in just 1 or 2 styles. They're available in multiple designs, so you can choose according to your preference. Next, in Japan, you'll find reshapeable erasers. Normally, when we use an eraser, it wears down and changes shape. But with this eraser, after using it, you can dip it in hot water and restore it to its original shape. It even comes with a frame to help reshape it properly. Last, in Japan, you can even eat water, like a dessert. This is called a water drop cake, a dessert made entirely from water. People like to eat it by adding soy sauce and 3 things in Japan prove that Japan is living in the future. First, this drink sold in Japan may look completely normal at first glance, but the story behind it is something different. On both sides of the drink, you'll find paintings like these. Once you buy the drink and finish it, if you look at those paintings again, both of them blend together perfectly, which shows Japan's creativity. Next, instead of boring calendars, Japan has unique calendars where you have to tear off 1 page every single day. As the year slowly comes to an end, a beautiful structure starts forming inside the calendar, which you can later keep as a decorative piece. Next, in Japan, you'll find these capsules that, when opened, contain disposable shoes inside. You can simply unfold and wear them, and after using them once, you can throw them away. People in Japan often use these while traveling. Lastly, Japan has some of the best ice creams. These ice creams are designed to look exactly like real fruits, and the best part is that they actually come in real fruit flavors too. 3 things in Japan that should exist everywhere. First, in Japan, you can find this kind of fizzy pump that lets you refresh your drink. When a soft drink goes flat after some time, the bubbles disappear. But with this pump, you can bring the fizz back and make your drink feel fresh again. Next, in Japan, you'll find these capsules that, when opened, contain disposable shoes inside. You can simply unfold and wear them, and after using them once, you can throw them away. People in Japan often use these while traveling. Lastly, in Japan, besides regular strawberries, you can also find unique white strawberries. They are a bit expensive, but they taste absolutely delicious. 3 things in Japan that should exist in your country too. First, in Japan's metro stations, you'll see some security guards carrying suitcase-like items. They keep these with them so that when a person in a wheelchair arrives, they can place it over the gap between the platform and the train steps. This helps the wheelchair user easily board the train. Similarly, they place it again while getting off the train. Next, in some places in Japan, you'll find machines specially designed to cut pineapples. All you have to do is place the pineapple inside the machine, and it will cut it perfectly for you. Lastly, in Japan, some McDonald's outlets have these tiny burgers that you can't actually eat, but you can use them as keychains.
Foods in Japan that should exist everywhere. First, at this restaurant, you can order a variety of Doraemon-themed foods. They serve everything from adorable curry to custom blue drinks that you can enjoy in the surrounding park. Next, in Japan, you have to visit this grandma's charming homemade bakery. She crafts incredible treats from flaky eclairs to golden croquettes, all for under $1. Next, this street stall sells an amazing Godzilla ice cream that is as impressive as it is delicious. They fill a cone with chocolate ice cream before adding custom edible features to bring the monster to life. Next, in Japan, you can find these insanely jiggly matcha ball cakes, unlike anything you have tried. They are made by filling a mold with cream and matcha before slowly baking it into a bouncy cake. Next, this restaurant serves a sizzling cheeseburger experience you will never forget. A hot pan is filled with boiling melted cheese before placing a fresh burger on top for the ultimate meal. Next, in Japan, you can find this massive strawberry parfait stacked. A tall glass is lined with sliced strawberries before being filled with layers of cream and berries, making it almost impossible to finish in one bite. Lastly, this shop sells the world's thinnest chocolate pressed to just 3 millimeters thick. It is fed through rotating cylinders to produce a delicate bark that melts instantly on your tongue.
3 things in Japan that should exist everywhere. First, in Japan, if you look at a packet of vegetables or any product, it clearly mentions which farm it came from. Along with that, the farmer's photo and details are also printed on the packaging. Next, in Japan, whenever you go to buy an item, you'll notice something placed next to it. At the top, there's water to moisten your fingers, and below that are plastic bags that you can easily pull out to carry your items. Lastly, in Japan, people use a special type of spoon for eating ice cream instead of a normal one. The advantage is that compared to a regular spoon, this one helps melt the ice cream faster. 3 things that prove Japan is living in the future. First, people in Japan are always creating unique things. Just take a look at this. This is an edible towel. It is made using a special Japanese fruit. Its most unique feature is that it can absorb a large amount of water. This fruit is taken to a factory and mixed with chemicals to create this towel, which you can use to clean your hands and face. The chemicals used in it are very good for the skin. On top of that, you can even eat this towel. Next, people in Japan now use cans like these, whose lids close automatically. You just have to place the lid properly, and it will seal itself. Lastly, people in Japan use this kind of warm cloth to keep their food hot. After placing food on it, it prevents the food from getting cold.